Hey, 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 welcome. It's Chrissy Key Rollins here, bringing you this week's energy update. What's an energy update? It's a report of what is happening in the cosmos, in the universe. Now, I don't study astrology. I don't know exactly how the stars and the planets are aligned right now, but I do study my life, and I am very tapped into what life is asking for us. And I know that by the way that it unfolds before my eyes. So I'm here to share with you what I am tapped into so that you can start to see beyond what meets the eye as you go through your day-to-day life experience this week. Because at any given time, the energy, the cosmos, the stars have aligned to support specific tasks, to support specific invitations for us humans to experience. And when we understand what we're being invited to explore, what we are being invited to experience, it helps to make sense of all the craziness that is seeming to unfold around us at any given moment, at least if your life's anything like mine. So I like to work with this gorgeous deck of cards. It is a deck of Rumi cards. Hey, whoever just joined live, chat in, let me know who's here. This is a deck that is Rumi themed, so it's based off of a, I think 13th, 14th century poet, mystic poet that has a lot of words of wisdoms and insights. And I like to use this deck over in my Facebook group, the Conscious Success Community, where we keep an ongoing conversation about how to consciously live into the success that we desire in our hearts. And I'm going to be hopping over there and posting a 3-card spread in that group. So if you like this, if you like doing a little following of your intuition and some self-reflection for maybe some added insights into your life, then I invite you to join us over the Conscious Success Community after we wrap up here. And I'll post those cards. You can make your choice, 1, 2, or 3. Later on today, I'll hop back on sometime this evening and post the reveal and further insights for your reflection and for your fun. Okay, so what is on deck right now in the universe, the card that I pulled for us to talk about is card number 30 in the deck, and it's one of my personal favorites. One of my personal favorites. Let me also say another personal favorite. This ring right here that I just got, this rose gold ring. It's hard to see. It's a little bit blurry. Just picked it up from the Flourish Market. Don't know if y'all are familiar with the Flourish Market. If you're here in Raleigh, go check them out downtown on Tucker Street, I believe it is. They will be moving to the Warehouse District at the end of this month, but the Flourish Market doing good things. Go check it out. Okay, back to this. The Whirling Goddess, card number 30, the Whirling Goddess. Rumi says, lose your head. Not a single thread that has a head can go through the eye of a needle. Rumi. What the heck does that mean? This oracle brings you a message. You are at the point of growth where your mind can hold you back rather than urge you forward. If you have, like so many, used your mind to support you, to shore up your sense of self in the world, and to gain a sense of certainty about how the world works, then this is no easy leap. It will seem as though you are being asked to pass through the keyhole. Of course, your mind will stop and argue for all the reasons why the door should be opened instead of remaining closed, making the task seem so much harder than it needs to be, but this is the mind in resistance. Don't place too much stock in the claims that life should be other than it is. You are being asked to dance rather than understand, to lay the thoughts to rest and to come alive. It is the bravest, most trusting soul who dares put the mind to one side and say, tonight we dance, my heart and I, in the greatest rousing music of the beloved's beating heart, and I will not miss one step. And to awaken the next day and do it all over again and again and again. I got chills. This oracle brings you a special message. If there's an issue apparently unsolvable or unknowable in your life right now, the divine is handling it. The divine is in the middle of it, working through the knot and unraveling it. Fear not. Give yourself permission to take the night off from worry and repeat this heavenly prescription daily as needed. So this card is all about understanding that your logic has gotten you to this point. You're very smart. You are very right. You know what's happening. Your rightness, your smartness, your logic will not get you to where you need to go. Now is a time to set that to the side. And this is actually what the universe has been knocking on for so many of us recently. There's been a lot of upheavals in our relationships. Don't know if you've noticed. It's either been your relationship or somebody's relationship that you know. There has been a lot of upheavals in relationships. And part of this upheavaling is not just helping you to define who you are, but also helping you to reconcile the parts of yourself that feel like you have to force your way to be right over happy. Hey, Rich, so glad that you're here, brother. This part of you that is so certain on how life should be, how others should be, how wrong they are, how right you are, is stopping you from your own happiness, is stopping you from your own fulfillment, is stopping you from having what it is that you want. Your mind has gotten you to this point. It has served you very well. Now it is time, my dear, to set your mind to the side. This is not a place to be right. This is a place to be happy. And when you can set aside your need to be right, when you can set aside your certainty, your figuring out, your knowingness of what they're doing and why they're doing it and how they're doing it and what it all means, when you can set aside that, you can lose your mind in a very, very beautiful way. And you may find that once you lose your mind, life is doing something very, very different than what you are so certain that it was doing to you before. And it takes someone who is quite brave to set aside the mind and to dare to just dance to the beat of life, regardless of what it looks like as they're feeling that rhythm flow. So I want to know, are you feeling this in your own life? Have you been feeling the upheavals? Have you been feeling that need, that forcing of right? Are you so certain that something or someone in your life is wrong and that it should be different? I invite you today to become the whirling goddess, to set aside, hey, Chris Scarfo, so glad to see you on here, brother. To set aside what it is that you think needs to change, to set aside what it is that you think that they're doing, and surrender to the divine experience that is actually unfolding in front of you at all times with a set of divine characters that, no matter how they're displaying themselves, are divinity in form, cast as this crazy character here to upheave anything that is unlike you from within. That's why it feels so funky whenever it comes up, because it's not you, baby. It's not you. That's why it's finding its way out. But you got to lose your head in order to do the dance and to allow that to unfold from your life and to free yourself from that experience in your life. So be the whirling goddess, lose your mind, and then you may find that you can fit through any keyhole that is placed before you and unlock any door, any obstacle, or any challenge that lies in your path. Join me over in the Conscious Success community. I'm going to do 3 cards face down. You can make your choice, 1, 2, or 3. Going to do the reveal later on today, and you can just get some more insights, and I'm looking forward to see what cards come forward. So catch me over there, and join me back here each week. I'll be doing this week after week, one day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just stay tuned. It'll happen. All right. Thanks for being here live, and I will catch y'all on the replay. Join me over in the Conscious Success community.